National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park. We've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles home team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Yannick Ngakoue in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
This is caught by Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A solid run on lead leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, ready? You ready? Check right 54. Right 54. Okay. Let him go.
Now Gordon on first down. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Nice, sweetheart. 21. Check. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Let him go.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Ready. Like 25. Don't say nothing. Under 10. Under 10. 61. Jump. Bang, bang.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this on. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Tighten up.
Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
We're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Ryan. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, it's Smith. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect. Defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, it's Smith. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go. 6 yards. 49. Go, go, go. Watch twist.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver, and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Got it.
Operating from the gun. Ryan, complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready, blue 80. White 25. 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
36. Check. Out.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Smith. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And it looks looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
86 to man, 86 to man. Check, 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 check.
They'll drop the throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan. It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. That spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. A gain there of 30 big ones. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Ryan, he completes it to Henry. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Ryan sets up the screen to Gordon. He'll have a first down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Ready,
They'll come out in the pistol. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said does. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
First down, Philadelphia.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now back to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We got 4.
They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26.
A gain of 14. First down, Eagles.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Ito Smith. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The Charger drive about to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slimly, second half they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ryan now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who throw it.
They run it here with Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. X3, 218, chopper. Space.
Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving for Howie Long on the all-time list. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. From the gun, it's Ryan. Able to get this to Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, touchdown number 18 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We own them. We own them.
They go back to the ground with Smith. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
It's a gain of 10 and an Eagle 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 6. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So plenty of smiles